What might that look like, and what would NATO's opinion on on that outcome be? Do you think, especially given Trump's lukewarm feelings towards NATO?
So, with a person like President Trump, all what he cares are the optics, how it benefits him, not national interest per se, and would he look good at the end of the story? So he would play for a peace deal that will appease the Russians to the detriment of the Ukrainians, where he would look, he'll be the peacemaker, but it'll come at a cost, and he doesn't care for the Ukrainians. I mean, we all know that. So that's why I said the status quo is shifting.
And Russia, I mean, on the ground in Ukraine, Russia's claiming to be pushing forward in the south. How do you assess how the war is currently going?
So they've got 50,000 troops massed, and it'll be a Bakhmut too. Probably they would break out. Whether the Ukrainians are able to sustain a reasonable defense or not remains to be seen. Bakhmut was lost after a lot of loss of blood and treasure. So, and given that North Korean troops have also joined, but the thing with the North Koreans is that they've never been blooded since the 50s in a proper war. So we'll again, whether they perform well or not is another thing. But it's a meat grinder. It's just chewing up bodies and body parts.
And as the US prepares for the Trump administration and the world prepares for it, what do you think they're thinking in Moscow right now with Trump coming in?
I think they're pleased, relieved even. The next thing for Moscow would be to get off the economic hook there with sanctions. So war is just a short term thing, but the long term would be how to get the Russian economy back on track, because that has suffered horrendously, given the brain drain that has happened with so many people leaving Russia, and also the knock-on effect of sanctions, and also the inability of Russian industry, as it may be, to produce anything worthwhile in their defense. The much wanted, USSR military doesn't exist anymore, and therefore the Russians would really want to lean on their friends from East Asia and start a process of rebuilding and stabilizing their economy.